Hello everyone. So today we are going to look at this Leetcode problem which says count days without meetings. Number is 3169. Okay. So let's see what does the problem statement says. You are given a positive integer days representing the total number of days and employees available for work starting from day 1. So for example, this is the days equal to 10. So that means employee can work on first day, second day, third day, fourth day or the 10th day. Okay. These are the number of days employees can work that employee can work. So you are given a 2D array meetings of size n where meetings I equal to start I and I representing the starting and ending days of meeting I inclusive. That means employee cannot work every day. So there are meetings, right? So they will have to attend the meeting. So like in this example, 5 to 7. That means 5th day, 6th day, 7th day, employee has a meeting. 1 to 3. First day, second day, third day, employee has a meeting. 9 to 10. Ninth day and 10th day, employee has a meeting. So during these times, this green, right, during these green times employee cannot work, and between these times also the employee cannot work. So what are the days which are left? Employee can work on the 4th day and employee can work on the 8th day. So there are 2 days on which employee can work. So this is what we need to output. So return the count of days when the employee is available to for work but no meetings are scheduled. Okay, and the meetings may overlap. That is, if there is 1 to 3, so there can be 2 to 5 also when there is a meeting. Okay, so that's what it means. So just I'm giving one more example. So over here you can see between 2 to 6 there is a meeting, right? So what is the number of available days? Since there are total 6 days, okay, so 2 to 6 is already booked. Second day, third day, fourth day, fifth day, sixth day is booked. So which day is left? The first day. Okay, so the first day will be, so the answer will be 1. Okay, only one number of, like, the count of days will be 1. Okay, so in this example if you will see, 1 to 5 was booked, number of days was 6. Okay, so what is the answer in this case? We have just 1 day left, which is the last day. Okay, so these are some of the edge cases you will see in our code how we handled it. Like, this is the last day, right? All the meetings have ended and we have to calculate this, how many days are there. Like if it would have been 6 like total number of days would have been 7, then answer would have been 2. Okay, so let's see with the help of this example how we will approach it. So we have total number of days is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in this you can see between 2 to 4. 2 to 4 we have this meeting I have drawn is. 1 to 3 we have a meeting. 1 to 3 we have a meeting I have drawn it. Okay. So we have to find the total number of free days. So this is the free day 5th. So how we will approach is, you can see we have made this number line, right? So with this number line it has become so easier, and we are going from left to right. Okay, we will go from left to right. If we are going from left to right, that means we will have to first of all sort this. Okay, so that we can go from left to right. Okay, so once we have sorted it, then we will see that at this first point, okay, how many meetings are going on. At this first point you can see only one meeting is going on. Okay, at the second point how much meeting is going on? So there are two meetings which are going on. At this third point, this first meeting has ended. Okay, so we will we will reduce our number of meeting count to 1. Earlier two meetings were going on, now it will be just one meeting going on. Although we will not include this, okay, because on this day also meeting is going on, right? So there are, right till now there are no free days. Okay, employee can work. So when we go to 4, over here you can see earlier our count was, the number of current meeting was 1. Now over here the number of meeting reduced to 0. Okay, we will still not take this number. Why? Because this on this day the meeting was still going on. Okay, when we reach over here we will check how many meetings are going on. Meetings are 0. Okay, when the meetings are 0, so then here we will check that when was the last meeting. Okay, the last meeting was on 4. Okay, so the last meeting was on 4, and we will subtract 5 minus 4, that is 1. Okay, so this will be the our answer. Got it? So this is let's take some another example. Okay, so this is one another example. So if you will see over here, we will maintain a count. So at this 1, how many meetings are going on? 1. So count will be 1 meeting going on. At 2, how many meetings? 0 meeting going on, but don't take it. Okay, because at this day meeting is still going on. At 4, right, next 4 will come. Number of meetings is reduced to 0. Okay, so there is no meeting till now over here, although it has started. But first we will check what's the current count of the meeting? It is 0, right? So the last meeting happened at 2 and the current meeting is at 4. So we will subtract 4 minus 2 minus 1 and that will be the our the number of free days between, which is 1 in this case. So we just have one free day. If you why I did 1 was to, because if you will see logically, right, 4 minus 2 would have been given 2, but there is only one space in between. Okay, that's why I subtracted 1 over here. So we go ahead, we incremented the number of meetings to 1. Okay, over here we reduced to 1, reduced to 0. Okay, number of meetings total 0, but here we will not increment it. Why? Because here the meeting was still going on. At 6, number of meeting is 0. Okay, so what we will do here, since we have reached last, right, all the meetings have ended, we will say what are the total number of days, which is 6 in our case, okay, minus the last meeting, which is 5. So 6 minus 5 will be 1. So the algorithm will be very simple. First of all, we will sort it. Okay, sort it. Once we have sorted it, okay, we will sort it with the help of map. Okay, we will maintain a map, okay, where we will say that what's the count at this one. Okay, how many meetings are happening at this one? If there are 5 meetings, then we will increment the map by 5 times. Okay, because it can happen, right, that if let us suppose at second, right, one meeting has ended, but other 4 meetings were still going on. So that's why we are maintaining the count of each, the count of how many meetings were started at that particular time. Okay, this will become clear with the code. So then we are also maintaining how many meetings are going on, which I already told, and what was the last meeting day, so that we can subtract it and see how many number of free working days are there. Okay, that's why we need to maintain the last meeting day. Okay, so whenever the number of ongoing meeting is 0, like in this case, whenever the number of ongoing meeting is 0, we will calculate the available days from the last meeting day. Okay, we will calculate it, and when the meeting is finished, we will calculate the remaining free time. Okay, so this is how our logic will work. So let me show you the code. So this is how the code looks like. So first of all, we are creating a map. In that map, what we are storing is, we are storing the start of the meeting time, and we are incrementing it because there can be multiple meetings, right, with that time. So we are incrementing it, that what's the count, like how many meetings are starting at that time. And here what we are doing is we are subtracting it. Okay, what does that mean? That we have to reduce that count, right, that these many these many meetings have ended, because whenever we have to calculate the number of ongoing meeting, right, so for that this will be useful. Okay, so if you will see over here, so what we are doing over here is we have created an event map, and over here, and we are iterating over it, and whenever the number of ongoing meeting is 0. Okay, so whenever the number of ongoing meeting is 0, what we are doing is we are uh, incrementing our answer. Okay, by how much time we are incrementing the answer, that what is the current day. Okay, what is the current day minus the last meeting day. Okay, like in this example, if you will see, what is the current day. Okay, like in this say, in this example, the current day is 4 minus the last working day. In this is 2. 4 minus 2 is 2, and further I am doing minus 1. Okay, so this is the case which is happening, which we'll consider as 3. Okay, so if the number of ongoing meeting is 0, then we will see how many meetings are there in between these two, and then the last meeting day we will update it to this day, that this is the last meeting day. Okay, and then number of ongoing meeting will be equal to change, that how many meetings are going on. So over here, since the new meeting has started, right, so how many changes, what is the count of meetings which have started or ended over here, will be this change. Okay, so this will keep on happening. Okay, and whenever the number of ongoing meeting is 0, this logic will apply, that is we will increment our days count. And the last case is to handle this last 6, when all the meetings has happened, right? All the meetings has happened. That means the for loop has completed. Now we still have this free working days. There can be many working days. So what we will do is the total number of days, whatever are present, and the last working day, which was 5 in this case. So in this case, 6 minus 5, 1. Okay, that 1 will be added. So that's why if you will see, we are adding in the days count what? Days, total number of days minus the last meeting day. Okay, so this is a very simple code. If you will see what's the time complexity and space complexity for this. So time complexity, since we are using sorting, right? Map is internally doing sorting, so it will be n log n, and this is simply just traversing over it. So n log n figure will dominate. Okay, and for the space complexity, since we are storing the number of the n, right, over here, or you can say the 2n. So the total space complexity will be order of n. Okay, so the time complexity is order of n log n, space complexity is order of n. Thank you so much.